All right, Burgundy Gold Nation, if this is your first time on this channel, I just want to say welcome. This is Commanders Talk. Here we talk all things, everything Washington Commanders. So you can show your support by banging that subscribe button. If you've been here before, or if you already subscribed, I just want to say thank you and salute. All right, Burgundy Gold Nation, this is Commanders Talk, and it's your boy T-May, and I'm back in the building. Man, on this episode, we're going to talk about the 2026 possible targets for the Washington Commanders in free agency. Yeah, we got a lot of holes on this roster, and we got a lot of money, so we should be able to fill at least some of these holes in free agency. Now, I don't think we should go crazy in free agency, but we should fill some of these holes. And we're going to see who's available for the positions of need for the Washington Commanders. Man, we're going to check that out. And also last night, yeah, the boys in Burgundy lost to the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, it was a tough loss, man. 29-18. We fell to the Eagles. We fall to 4-11 on the season. Man, I didn't really think we would reach this low as far as football, but 4-11 right now, and we got 2 games left. We got the Dallas Cowboys on Christmas Day. Make sure you guys tune in for that. That game is a 1 p.m. start on Christmas Day. You can chill with your family, open some gifts, and watch the Commanders beat the Dallas Cowboys. Well, that's what I'm hoping, so we'll see. But before we get into the Eagles game, I want to talk about that a little bit. I do want to go ahead and jump right into the free agents, man, that the Washington Commanders could target in the 2026 free agency market. So let's jump right into it. So, we got the holes. We know what our holes are. On offense, we got running back. We need wide receiver. Probably offensive lineman, maybe. Definitely tight end, right? So on defense, I would say corner, safety, maybe defensive line. That can help us. Linebacker, of course. And then the number one, to me, the number one hole on this team is edge rusher. We got to find a guy that can put some heat on quarterbacks. And there's some guys out there that could possibly help us, but at the same time, maybe we can target that in the draft. So we'll see, man. Let's jump right into offense, and we're going to jump right into the running backs, man. Let's jump right into it. So here's the list right here, the running backs, okay? And it's not a lot on here, man, but it's some guys that are very interested. Najee Harris for the Chargers, I'm a pass for that guy. He's more of a bruising style running back. We need a guy that one cut ability and can be gone. Austin Eckler, he's a free agent for the Commanders, but at the same time, with his age and the injuries he had, I would not bring him back at all. This guy right here is very interesting. Travis Etienne, man, for the Jacksonville Jaguars. This guy's interesting. He's only 26 years old. And you can see his market value right here is about $6.5 million per season. He would be interesting, especially because of his age. I would look at bringing him in for a look. The rest of these guys, Rico Dowd, I don't think I'm going to bring any of these guys. Nick Chubb has an injury history, no way. But this guy right here, Breece Hall, that's the guy I would target. I mean, look at the market value on this guy is 10 mil, 10.4. But look at his age, man. 24 years old, and this guy is very, very productive. So I would definitely look at bringing in my man Breece Hall, no doubt. Man, let's check his stats too. As you can see right here, man, his stats. He's going to get you 1,000 yards this season. 2025, he's at 213 carries, 900 yards, and that's not even including the game that's going to be played today. So he's going to get you 1,000 yards. You got 3 games left. He's going to get you 1,000. 3 touchdowns. A little bit underwhelming right there, but in our offense with Jaden Daniels, he can definitely get in the end zone, probably a lot more. Look at his receiving. 2025, he has 32 receptions, so 323 yards on the season, man. Average 10 yards a pop. 1 touchdown receiving. This is the guy I would target if you're agency. Like I said, look at this guy. He's 5'11", 217 pounds. He's only 24. Only 24. So him and Bill would be a nice duo back there in the backfield. So at 10 mil, I don't know. It's a little pricey. But at the same time, I think I would go ahead and bite that bullet because we got the money to spend. 10 mil per. That's not a lot when you have over 100 mil, to spend. So I would definitely look at this guy right here. So let's dive right into the wide receivers, man. Let's check the wide receivers and see what's out there as far as wide outs. Now, we got Debo. Should we bring Debo Samuels back? And you can see right here on this list, Mike Evans, no way, he's way too old. Christian Kirk will be interesting. He'll be turned 30 soon, but his market value is going. It's not on here right here, but I think his market value is going to probably be around 15 mil per. I'm not sure if I want to pay that. Like I said, we got Debo. That's a possibility. We could bring Debo back, but that's a little high for me. Almost 20 mil per for Debo. I don't know. If Debo's willing to take a discount, then sure, I would bring him back. But not at 20 mil. I think that's too expensive, man, for Debo. What he's giving you at his age, I think that's too high. We got a familiar commander on the board, De'Ami Brown. You want to get back into the De'Ami Brown market? I don't think so, man. I think we're done with that. Tutu Atwell from the Rams. That's an option. But the problem with this guy, he's small. The guy's like maybe 5'8". And he's skinny too, so you can put him in that slot. But I think we got guys for the slot. Maybe Luke McCaffrey can be in the slot, and Jalen Lane can play the slot. So I don't think we need to bring in a slot receiver. We need a big body receiver, man, to go on the opposite side of Terry. That's what we need. So a lot of these guys on this board, man, I don't think I would even try to sign. DeAndre Hopkins is just too old, 33. Noah Brown is nowhere in hell I would bring him back. That guy, man, he can't stay on the field to save his life. No way I'm bringing him back. Keenan Allen, big body receiver, but he's 33 years old. This is too old. So there's nothing really on this list. There's a couple guys when you scroll further down. Wan'Dale Robinson for the Giants. He's only 24 years old. He's a little intriguing, but look at his market value, man. 15 mil per, damn near. I don't know if I would pay Wan'Dale Robinson 15 mil per. I just don't think I would do it. That's kind of pricey. Now look at this guy right here. This guy would be perfect for our system. Yep, this guy right here, George Pickens. But look at his market value. 30.5 mil per. I'm not paying George Pickens that kind of money. And he is definitely a diva, man. He would destroy the chemistry of his team. I'm not paying that guy that kind of money. Wan'Dale Robinson is a maybe for me. I think that guy right there could probably help us. You can think about opposite of Terry. He's not a big body receiver, but he's a smaller guy too. So he's more of a slot receiver. And I don't know if I would, waste the money on bringing in a guy like this. So I think we may have to address wide receiver in the draft. That's what I'm thinking. But for shits and giggles, man, let's take a look at Wan'Dale Robinson's stats, man. Yeah, look at, like I said, he's 5'8". A 5'8" receiver. That's more of a slot guy. His production is there though. This season, 78 receptions, 882 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Average 11.3 pop. The production is there for a slot receiver. This guy can get it done, and he's kind of a gadget dude too. You can do some gadget stuff like some Debo style plays for this guy. But the problem is 15 million. You want to pay $15 million to a slot receiver or a gadget guy? I don't know. Maybe. This guy right here is a maybe for me. I would put him on the list as somebody to look at, but at the same time, I don't know. It depends on the price. It depends on the price for this guy. So, man, let's keep going, and we're going to check out offensive line. Now, the offensive line market is kind of dry, especially for guards. We basically need a guard. We don't need tackles. We need a guard. And free agency for the guards, it's a little dry, man. It's not a lot on this board at all. You can see these guys on here, but this guy Brandon Smith for the Colts, he's a good lineman, but he's more of a right tackle. So I don't know why they have him on the guard list, but I think you can kick him inside for sure. I don't know if I would pay 14 mil per for this guy. I don't think so. Evan Neal, this guy right here for the Giants, he's only 25. His market value would be about 5 mil. But at the same time, I think as far as guard, I think we're good, because what I would do is I would just re-up my man, Chris Paul. Chris Paul has had a hell of a season for the Burgundy and Gold, man. He's been blocking his butt off. Now, he's on this list. He's a free agent. You gotta scroll way down here to see Chris Paul, though. As you can see, Chris Paul way at the bottom. But this guy played his butt off. He's only 27. All right, he knows the system. He knows how to block in the system, and you can get him for about 5 mil per. And I think I would just re-sign Chris Paul. He fits in well. He fits in with the culture of this team. He's a quiet guy, but he blocks his butt off, man. And I will bring this guy back, no doubt about it. For me, this would be my target. Re-signing Chris Paul for your left guard spot. For me, would be the way to go. I mean, this line is playing pretty well, man. The offensive line is playing pretty well. One of the bright spots on the squad is the offensive line. So I would keep the chemistry in place, and I would just bring back my man Chris Paul, no doubt. So the next hole we have, we already know, tight end. And tight end, man, it's a couple guys on this list. Let's go to tight end. There's a couple guys on this list that can help us, right? Of course, Travis Kelce can help us, but come on, man, that guy's old, and he's not going anywhere. He's going to stay at KC. The guy's 36. There's no way I would bring that guy in. David Njoku is somebody to look at. His market value is 10.7 mil per. That's a guy I would look at. Dallas Goedert, probably. Yeah, the guy's, he's 30, going on 31 for the Eagles. So yeah, that's a possibility for that guy. Maybe. That's a maybe for me. But this guy right here, Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts for the Atlanta Falcons. Only 25 years old, but his market value. Look at his market value, man. 14, almost 15 mil per. That's what it's going to cost you to get Kyle Pitts. Now, this guy is very athletic. He's young. In this offense with Jaden Daniels, ooh-wee, man, Kyle Pitts will be a monster. No question about it. But to pay 15 mil per for this guy, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to bite that bullet. You got Zach Ertz on the list. You want to bring him back at 35 years old with the injury he just had, man. Shout out to Zach Ertz, man. I hope you get well soon. That's my guy. But at the same time, I'm not bringing him back to the Burgundy and Gold. Not even at 2.3 mil per. No way. Austin Hooper, that's an option. But this guy's in New England with another young quarterback that's lighting it up in Drake May. So Austin Hooper will probably want to stay in New England. So he can probably take a discount to stay there because those guys they're balling right now. New England Patriots are balling. So I think he would probably stay in New England. But it's another guy. It's another guy. You know who he is. We already talked about him. If you scroll way down here on the bottom of the list, it's a guy on here. Yep, let me keep going. Where's this guy? Right here. My man Isaiah Likely, man. Baltimore Ravens. This guy is 25 years old. He'll be 26 next season. To sign this guy is going to cost you about 10.4, 10.5, maybe 11 mil per to get this done with my man Isaiah Likely. But Isaiah Likely in this offense would be a problem. Okay? He will be a problem, man. This guy's athletic and he's young. He got his hands. This would be my number one free agent tight end target for the Burgundy and Gold. Isaiah Likely, man. This guy can get it done. I would go after this guy day one. And like I said before, he's right up 95 North. A short drive. Right up there, meet with this guy. Sign him on day one. Get him in the Burgundy and Gold colors, man, right down here in D.C. He ain't got to travel far. He ain't got to move. He can stay in Baltimore. His house, he probably got a crib in Baltimore. He can stay in Baltimore, man. He ain't got to move, man. He just drive down 95 South, play the games, go back 95 North, and chill. That's what I would do. Isaiah Likely would be my number one target as far as tight ends. No doubt, man. We got to get this guy. I want the Burgundy to get this guy. Matter of fact, let's check out the stats, man. Isaiah Likely. Look at this guy. He's 6'4", 245 pounds. Yeah, so he had a down season this season, mainly because he got injured and because my man Lamar missed a shit ton of games too. So Isaiah Likely, yeah, his stats are down. 22 receptions, 240 yards, only one touchdown. But if you look at his production over 2024, look at this, 42 receptions, almost 500 yards, 6 touchdowns. 2023, look at this, man, 30 receptions, 40 targets, 411 yards, 5 touchdowns. If we can get that guy in 2023 and 2024, Isaiah Likely here, which we can, I'm pretty sure this guy is ready to ball. I don't think he will get a contract like that. I really don't. I think we can get that Isaiah Likely from 23 and 24 here in the Burgundy and Gold. Our tight end problem will be solved. No doubt about it. Now, no disrespect to the guys we got on the roster, but we do have some tight ends. And we got Ben Sinnott, who is, I think, can be a good tight end in this league, but for some reason, offensively, we don't use this guy as much. And I think this guy can be a problem if they feed him. I think he has hands and he can block. And the thing about this guy, he's hard to break down. So when he catch those balls, it's hard to get him down, man. Those yards after the catch is going to be a lot for this guy. But for some reason, we won't give him a shot. We won't give him a shot. So I don't know. Maybe he'll step up. Maybe they will play him more. Maybe. Or they'll go after a guy like this, Isaiah Likely, man. I think either way, we'll be okay. If Zach Ertz move on, Ben Sinnott hopefully can step up. If not, we can get this guy, Isaiah Likely, who is a problem in the NFL. And on this roster with Jada Daniels, Terry, and the rest of those boys, man, offense will be high flying, no doubt about it. So what we're going to do now, man, we're going to switch to the defensive side of the ball. Defensive side of the ball, we already talked about the holes. We got corner, we got safety, linebackers a problem, and our number one issue is edge rushing. So let's jump right into it, man. Let's go to the defensive side of the ball. Let's see who's out there actually for. Let's see who's out there for corner. Let's do corner first. Cornerback. Okay, so you got Jamel Dean, Kansas City. That guy's old, and I've seen that guy get toasted plenty of times. I'm not even sure what's the deal with this guy. Sometimes he plays well. A lot of times he's barbecue chicken out there, man. I wouldn't even bother with this guy. His market value, see right here, is $13 million. I'm not paying that guy that. No way. Jonathan Jones for the Commanders, he can go. I would not bring him back. No way. No how. No chance. This guy right here, Greg Newsome, is intriguing for me. They don't have his market value right here, but it's probably going to be around $5 to $6 million per. So Greg Newsome he's only 25. Jacksonville Jaguars. He is actually okay. Now, is he a number one shutdown corner? No. He's not that. He would probably be a number two corner. Maybe a big play trade and step up for the burger and gold. Then this guy could be a number two guy. So, for the price tag, I would probably take a look at bringing him in. No doubt. I mean, just for look-see. You got Benjamin St. Juice, who's a free agent next year. Next year, there's no way I would bring that guy in. No chance on Benjamin, man. No way. Okay, so it is another guy over here. Another guy I do want to target for the burgundy and gold. Let me see if I can find this guy. I saw him earlier. Let me see. Let me keep going there. See this far down there? Yeah, here he is right here. Okay, so this guy right here. Tyreek Woolen. This guy right here. Tyreek Woolen for the Seattle Seahawks. The guy's 26. His market value is going to be high, though. Almost $16 million per. And it's a little cheaper than what we paying Lattimore. Lattimore's making 18 and a half. We're going to cut him, but this guy's to get him in burgundy and gold colors, it's going to cost us about $16 million. Is he worth that? Well, I think he is. I think he's worth the 16. The guy can ball. And I'm going to show you right here. This guy is huge for a corner. And this is the kind of corner that we like, too. These are the kind of corners that Dan Quinn like. Look at this guy, man. 6'4", 210. And very, very physical. Very physical, man. These are the type of corners he like. And you put him on one side with big play Trey on the other side, I think you can have some bookends. Now, either one of these guys shut down lockdown corners, big play Trey, maybe. This guy, Tyreek Woolen, is not. He's not a dominant shutdown corner, but he's really, really good. So for 16 mil, you can get really, really good. You got to pay maybe 25, 20, somewhere around 25 to get a dominant shutdown corner. So I'm going to go with this guy. I really will, man. You check out his stats right here. I mean, this season, he's having a decent season. 37 tackles so far in the season. No sacks, no forced fumbles, 1 pick. But as you can see last year, 2024, 46 tackles. He had 3 picks last season. But this guy is huge and he's physical, man. He's disciplined. He's a good outside corner that you can put out there on one end, and you put big play Trey on the other end, and then you got Mikey, in the slot. This guy could be a problem. He really could, man, especially at 6'4". He's rangy, and he's, like I said before, he is super, super physical. So this guy, I would definitely target, man. No doubt about it, man. So let's go right to Safeties. Let's see if there's any safeties out there. Okay, safeties. It's not a lot out here, man. I'm looking on this board. It's not a lot. I mean, you got Cam Curl, but you don't want to bring him back. You know, I think we're done with the Cam Curl situation, man. We don't want to go on that route again. Isaiah Oliver's pretty good, but he'd be 30. I don't know if I would go that route. Lamar Hamlin for the Buffalo Bills. No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. There's one guy on here that is kind of intriguing. This guy right here, Jaquan Brisker, man, for the Chicago Bears. He's 26 years old. His market value is going to run you about $12 million per. This guy is intriguing for safety. Is he better than the safeties we have? Quan, Will Harris, so I would get rid of him right away. If you could, I would cut him. He's a waste of time. Revo, strong safety. Revo is pretty good. When it comes to our safety spot, man, I think what I would probably do is I would give Quan Martin another shot, because I think Quan Martin suffered from the terrible defensive scheme we had this season. That's what I think happened with Quan, man. I would bring Quan Martin back, of course. I mean, he's on the squad, but I wouldn't bump him. I would let him start, and I would see what he'd do in a different scheme. I would give him one more shot at starting, man. I would. But if they don't want to go that route, they want to bring another guy in, maybe to pair with Quan, then maybe this guy right here, Jaquan Brisker, could be the answer, man. Let's check out the stats with Jaquan. Chicago Bears, man. Like I said, this guy's only 26, 6'1", 204. You can see his stats right here so far in the season, man. Look at this right here. He has 44 tackles, 1 interception, 5 pass breakups, man. So this guy is pretty intriguing for your safety spot. Maybe stick him back there with Quan, right? And then if Quan pan out, then maybe extend him. If not, then you just let him go. So this guy you can possibly sign in all season. I think this guy might be a nice compliment to Quan Martin, but at the same time, you still got Revo, man. So Revo played extremely well this season, extremely well. I honestly would run it back with those two. I would run it back with Revo and Quan in the secondary and safeties, man. I would let them boys play it out. And then if it don't work, if Quan takes another step back, then you gotta upgrade that spot, no doubt. So let's keep going, man. What we got next? Then we got linebacker. Let's check out the linebackers, man. Free agency linebackers. Okay, so the linebackers for us, we got Jordan McGee, who's coming around. They need to give him more time. I'm not sure why they won't. And we got Frankie Louvu, who regressed this season, but I think, again, that's the same problem he's having as Quan and some other guys. Mikey is the scheme. I think the scheme was so terrible, man. They had these guys regressing, and I think Frankie Louvu can ball. We know that guy can ball. No doubt he can ball, man. Him and Jordan McGee. Bobby Wagner, he's number 2 on his list. You can see right here. But he is old, man. I think you let him move on and try to chase a ring with somebody. If they want to sign him, it's going to cost him $7.5 million per. I would let Bobby Wagner go. I would not bring Bobby Wagner back. You got Von Miller. We're not bringing that guy back at all. This guy right here for the Detroit Lions, man, he's a monster, but he is injured a lot. He's 31. I would not waste money on this guy, but it is a guy. It's a guy. It's a guy on this list. I'm gonna scroll down to this guy. This guy right here, Devin Lloyd, Jacksonville Jags. That guy's a problem. Man. Devin Lloyd, man, he's 27 years old. But look at his market value. Yeah, you see it. 20 mil per. You want to pay a linebacker 20 mil per? Ooh, that's pricey, man. I don't know if I would do it, but if they want to, this would be the guy to target, because this guy is a monster at linebacker. He's a problem, man. If you can get this guy in burgundy and gold, man, it would be great. Let's check out his stats, man. This guy, Devin Lloyd, look at this guy, 6'3", 235 pounds, only 27, like I said. He missed some games this season. He only played 12 games. That's why his tackle total is way down. But look at this. 113 and 24, 127 and 23, 115 and 22. The guy's a tackling machine. He's Bobby Wagner, but just 10 years younger. You understand what I'm saying? So this guy right here will be a problem for teams. You get this guy Burgundy and Gold and pair him up with Louvu and McGee, you will have one of the best linebacker trios in the NFL, hands down, no question about it. I mean, he's still had a decent season this season. 65 tackles, 1.5 sacks. You know, this guy's a problem. Look at this right here. Interceptions. 5 interceptions for a linebacker, which means he can cover tight ends. You know, you see Bobby Wagner struggling with covering tight ends and running backs out in the backfield. Not this guy. He will have no problem doing that. The question is, you want to pay him this right here? You want to pay him that 20 mil per? Ooh-wee. I don't know. We got money. But that's a little steep if you ask me. So I'm not sure if I would want to pay that guy 20 mil per, man. I don't know. That's a lot of money to pay a guy, especially a linebacker. We can give him a little cheaper, maybe 15, somewhere around there. I would consider it. 20. To me, that's a little rich for the Commanders' blood. You know, Adam Peters, man. He don't like put on their wallet unless he really has to. So we'll see, man. So our biggest hole. The biggest hole for the Burgundy and Gold, we already know. The biggest hole in the squad is edge rusher. Let's see if there's any edge rushers out here that can help the Burgundy and Gold, man. Let's pull it up. Go right to edge. All right, so you see here, edge rushers, man. It's not a lot on this list. It's not. So I think we're going to have to address edge in the draft. Probably with our first round pick. We're going to have to go edge. We got Trey Henderson. Now, he is a monster. He is a monster. But the problem with this guy, he's 31 years old, and his market value is going to cost you around 25.5 mil per. I'm not going to pay the guy this amount of money who is that age. And he's had a down season. He got hurt, though. A lot of injuries for him. But I just don't think I would pay that guy that kind of money. Yeah, I don't think I would bring in Trey Henderson. Not for 25.5. No way. This is another guy right here, Malcolm Kuntz for the Vegas Raiders. He is actually an up-and-coming edge prospect. But at the same time, we don't need that. We don't need an up-and-comer, man. We need a baller. We need a guy that's going to get you 15 sacks, man. Hands down. Easy 15 sacks. That's the kind of pressure we need on the outside. And Malcolm Kuntz is not that type of guy. He's good, but he's not that type of guy. So like I said, there's nothing really else on this list. So I think we're going to have to address this. Dietrich Wise way down here too. Shout out Dietrich Wise, man. Get healthy, man. But I'm not bringing that guy back. No way. Dante Fowler Jr. Nah, we're good on that. Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing. We're gonna have to address this in the draft. First round pick is, to me, first round pick is gonna have to be edge rusher, man. It's gotta be. Trey Henderson is intriguing, but like I said, at 25.5, let's pull him up anyway. Look at his stats, man. This season was a down year for him. He only played 7 games. 7 games. He only has 4 sacks. 4 sacks. But you can see the year before that. Ooh, 17.5, another 17.5, 8, 14, 13. The dude is a sack machine. But his age, 31. Nah, I think we're good. I'm not gonna pay that guy. And let's check out Malcolm Kuntz, man. Just for shits and giggles, let's pull up Malcolm Kuntz. Here he is right here. He's only 27. 6'3", 243 pounds. 24 tackles, 3 sacks. Like I said, he's not a sack. He is like a Dorrance Armstrong type of player. That's what he is. And we already have a Dorrance Armstrong. So we don't need 2. We need a Micah Parsons type of guy. We need a guy like that who can get to the quarterback. And this guy cannot be that. He's solid, but he's not a sack master. And that's what we need, man. We got to address this in the draft, no doubt about it, man. We got to address this. Edge rusher position, man, I have to address that in the draft, no question about it. Okay, so let's do a quick recap on the guys that I would probably bring in or free agent targets. Some guys I would look at for the Burgundy and Gold. And right here, as you can see, we have my man Reese Hard, running back for the Jets. I would definitely consider that guy, no doubt about it. Wide receiver Wandale Robinson is a maybe for me. A maybe. I might will look at this guy. Tight end Isaiah Likely is a definite. I would sign that guy day one of free agency. Him and my man Breece Hall, I would sign those guys as soon as possible. For defense, you have my man linebacker Devin Lloyd. That guy is a monster, and if you can get him at a reasonable price, I would definitely bring that guy in. A corner, my man Tyreek Woolen from Seattle. This guy he's a monster, man. I'm telling you, his size, he's rangy as hell. He's physical. I'll consider bringing that guy in. For safety, if you do want to upgrade over Revo, Jaquan Brisker, man, he's an upgrade over Revo. So put him back there with Quan Martin, give Quan another shot, and this guy could help us win some more games. And at defensive end, edge rusher, Trey Henderson is a maybe for me. But his price tag, his age, I wouldn't do it. I would not do it. All right, man, let's switch gears for a minute. We're going to talk about that game yesterday between the Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, we lost that game. Those guys was brawling at the end. The Eagles wanted to go for 2. The game was over. They wanted to go for 2. Kind of strange, man. But that's how the Eagles are, man. Their head coach is a dickhead, man. I'm not sure. I see why the boys of Birdie was upset about that. But they got to keep their composure, of course. But I get why they were upset, man. This guy's going for 2 and the game was already over. Made zero sense to me. But listen, man, let's jump right into the stats of this game. Let's go into the team stats. As you can see right here, the Eagles, our defense couldn't stop them. And the Eagles weren't even playing that well, man. We just could not stop them, man. We gave up 385 yards, and our offense was non-existent, man. We couldn't move the ball hardly at all. First downs for us only 15. Our penalties is still a problem. It's been a problem all season. 5 for 44. On third down, we was 2 for 10. Yeah, that's awful, man. Fourth down, 1 for 1. Red zone, we was 2 for 3. Time of possession, we even lost that, man. We couldn't hardly keep the ball. Our offense was just going 3 and outs and that kind of stuff, man. So it was a tough game for the Burger and Gold. Let's go right to the game leaders of this game. Jalen Hurts, he didn't have a great game. He was okay. 185, he had 2 touchdowns, but the Mariota, man, he couldn't do much out there at all. Our running game was non-existent. C-Rod, he was okay. 15 carries, 63 yards and a touchdown. Receiving, Scary did the best he can do, 53 yards. A.J. Brown for them, man, 95 yards, almost cracked that century mark for the Eagles, man. Bobby Wagner continues the ball out for the Burger and Gold. Hit 10 tackles, and he had a sack, man. Hey, listen, man, you got to take your hat off to Bobby Wagner, man. That guy, he balled out for the Burger and Gold, and I hope he can get on the team next year that's a contender so you can try to get another ring for this guy. He's a Hall of Famer, man. He deserves better than what we're giving him here for the Commanders. He deserves way better. Hope he can land on his feet with a better squad, and he could take that production on a better squad as a contender. Help them win a Super Bowl, man. Shout out to Bobby Wagner, man. Salute to that guy. Let's continue with the stats, man. Let's go right to the offensive stats. We already talked about Marcus Mariota, 95 passing yards. Josh Johnson came in. It was a Josh Johnson sighting. Came in, and an interception. Go back to the bench, Josh. That's where you belong, man. Rushing, C-Rod, he did his thing, 63. My man Bill, 25 yards. Wasn't much going on with Bill. He got a touchdown. Jeremy McNichols, 1 carry, 3 yards, and that's about it. Marcus Mariota ran the ball once, but -1 yards, man. Easy peasy offensive day for the Burger and Gold. Wasn't much going on for us offensively. You can see here receiving, my man Scary Terry, 53 yards receiving. Debo, 35. Traylon Burks, 30. At least they trying to get this guy involved in the offense, which is a good thing. Ben Sinnott, 1 catch, 5 yards, man. 2 targets. That's it. Nothing for my man John Bates. And listen, with Zach Ertz out, this is the time for these young tight ends to step up. Ben Sinnott, guys like this, John Bates, Colson Yankoff, and they aren't doing anything. Is it them or is it the scheme? So there you have it, man. We lost to the Eagles. We fought a 4-11. Okay, so let's switch gears again, man. I want to talk about this stadium. The demolition for the stadium is ongoing right now. I'm gonna put that on the screen, man. This thing is happening. As you can see right here, man, demo is happening, man. That's the old RFK Stadium right there. Look at that, man. This is a live look too. The guys are down there working, man. They trying to get this thing done by 2030. No question about it, man. Look at this. This is wild to see, man. That used to be a stadium. Old RFK Stadium. That's where we won some Super Bowls, man. And it's coming down. It's kind of sad, but at the same time, it's time to rebuild that legacy, man. We're going to build a dome stadium down there in DC, and it's going to be fire, man. Indoor dome stadium in DC, man. That's going to be so much fun to go to games in that. You can see the demo is going. Look at this, man. This is wild. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. They're clearing this thing out, man. Probably by summer. That whole thing will be down. Yeah, that whole stadium will be gone by summer, man. No doubt. They working hard, man. They trying to get this thing done by 2030. Now, they also talking about, DC is talking about maybe putting in a separate metro station for the new dome stadium. They got the one metro station down there now. You got Stadium Armory. But the Stadium Armory is not really designed to, for game days. It's not. I mean, it was a problem back in the old arcade days. It was a problem. The trains, they would run trains constantly, and it was still a lot of people to stand around waiting on trains. So it was a problem then. And this new dome stadium is going to be a major problem, man. You got 65,000 people trying to get out of there. And they're going to have plenty of parking garages, sure. They're going to have that. But the one metro stop, Stadium Armory, that one train station, it's not going to get it done. So DC is trying to figure out a way to actually either add another train stop or maybe a bus service or both. I think they should do a bus service and add another Stadium Armory train stop. And that one, the new train stop, they're actually thinking about or considering that train stop will actually let you off right in the stadium, in the bottom basement of the stadium. You come out, get on the escalator, you go up, and you in the stadium. That would be fire. If they can pull that off, that would definitely be fire. But everything is under consideration right now in DC. They're trying to figure out a way to make the fan experience a little bit better for us to go to these games. You want to go to the game and have a good time and watch some great football, one. But two, you want to be able to get in and you want to be able to get out in a decent amount of time. You don't want to be stuck there, man, and trying to leave the game and it take you 2-3 hours to get out of there. That's insane. So they're trying to figure out some stuff, and they're going over it right now. The DC councilman is going over it right now, which is great. But whatever they decide, man, I will be there because it's going to be fun to watch these boys play indoors, especially in the playoffs, right? In the playoffs in January. Be indoors, man. You go to the game and enjoy this football. Great Commanders football, the Commanders way, man. Indoors is going to be incredible, man. Look at this, man. I'm still kind of blown away that this is actually happening. I mean, I didn't think it would happen, to be honest. I thought it was so many obstacles that they had to overcome. And they've done it, man. Look at this. This is wild, man. Them guys are down there working. Yeah, this is happening. Burgundy and Gold Nation. We're going to have a dome stadium in DC. The new stadium will be here in 2030. Hopefully, man. That's what I'm hoping. And that's the word on the street. 2030 is their goal. Super Bowl in DC in 2032. So, man, start stacking your paper, man, because it's a possibility that the Commanders could be playing that Super Bowl at home in 2032. So you make sure you stack your paper so you can go to that game. That's what I'm going to do, no doubt about it. All right, Nation, let's end this episode, man. I appreciate y'all for chiming in, man. Get in the comment section. Let me know about these free agent targets for the Washington Commanders. The guys I put up earlier. Any of these guys pique your interest, man, put it in the comment section. Also, if you can bang the like button, bang the notification bell, please subscribe, man. This channel needs your support. And if you made it to the end, salute.